So currently in our country, we're facing a sort of environmental catastrophe. As sea levels are increasing, temperatures are projected to increase by over 4% by 2050, and endangered species are going extinct as a result of climate change. Yes, since the start of the Industrial Revolution, we've started relying heavily on fossil fuels as a main export and import. And obviously, when you burn fossil fuels, it releases a high amount of carbon emissions.
The thing is, like, our country relies on oil and fossil fuels, like, as a huge part of our economy. So taking that away, it's gonna destroy, like, our economy, like, significantly. It's gonna affect how we make money. A lot of people are gonna lose their jobs because there's a huge industry in oil. Okay, I just think that it's not feasible to reduce our carbon emissions by 32% by 2050 or 2030. It's just not.
I think also one of the things we need to do is, like, you're referring to like spending, and I'm sure we can find a solution for that later. But we need to like put in more of our money into finding a solution for like a cleaner energy source, because as of now, I think we haven't really been inventive in terms of, because we've just had solar energy, and the problem is a lot of people want solar energy and they would put it on their houses, but it's just too expensive. So if we invest in finding cheaper methods of solar panel usage, then we can make an impact out.
Yeah, instead of investing in short-term monetary gain, which is basically fossil fuels, we could start investing in more technologies that have, greener outcomes.
If we can't take budget from military spending or any budget from anywhere, what do you think a valid solution would be that we should do?
I think that, so you know how the government made government bonds, voluntary spending. There were government bonds that the people gave to the government voluntarily for an issue that they really cared about. And the government can make people care more about the issue by broadcasting it as something that we need to solve. So this is gonna balance out that gas tax, is gonna relieve the middle class and the poor classes, and it's essentially gonna save the environment in a way where the rich have a better option of, and they're gonna essentially contribute more money voluntarily to this cause.
Yeah, and we would allocate funds to helping the like environmental conservation and like new technologies for cleaner energy sources.
Yeah, and the government can choose companies that have proven themselves to be, viable sources for solutions.
So this is like.
So like Tesla, we can invest in Tesla.
Yeah.
The government could invest, like we could have cheaper electric cars. We could have cheaper solar panels if the government invests in these things, and then again, the middle class could get them, whereas now they can't. And it's just going to provide a way for everyone to be able to get cheaper, more effective, environmental friendly technology.
It's basically a bond.
Yeah, it's basically a bond, and it's going to be paid back. But the thing is, we could pay it back because this would provide more jobs. It's going to create this whole new big industry in making safer, better technology for the environment. And there's going to be more jobs, so middle class and poor people get those jobs, and it's going to be like there's going to be a bigger field of study in this, and I think that this could really help.
Okay, so basically we're going to set bonds to help the environment later on. So we have to think about setting an interest rate.
Mm-hmm.
But
we don't have to
but
think
we don't
about
have to think about that because we're not in
Congress has to
econ
think
right
about
now. Okay.
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 I think one of the major benefits also of this proposed solution is that it's bipartisan, and it doesn't really favor one party or the other, or one mindset or the other. Like if you want to contribute to like the climate revolution, then you can put your money towards it voluntarily.
I just want to say one more thing, and like we can edit this in, but like the Manhattan Project.
Yep.
Like how they brought in like all these great minds to work on the nuclear force, and it was like Albert Einstein and all these people, and it was under wraps. What if we had the same thing but for the environment with this new funding? and it's
True.
government, and it's like a direct path.
The,
Aren't many-
it's
there
gonna become
aren't
part of
many-
the Iron Triangle, y'all.
Yeah.
There aren't many like
Mm.
downsides to this.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
completely
I think
voluntary.
we got our.
I think that's
I
a
think
really
that's
good
pretty
solution. Okay.
Good job, guys.
Yeah. Awesome.